Three, two, one. Let's see. Hopefully, this is going to work. Welcome, everybody. You guys earned it. We're doing the live stream. Don't really know who's going to show up and whatnot, but I'm just going to be here for the next little bit, hanging out with you guys. Hopefully, a couple of you guys show up. We can go on. I think it worked. So, it's been a while since I've done a stream. I used to do these every day, as a lot of you might know from last summer. So took a little bit of hiccups. There's quite a bit of hiccups for me to make sure that everything worked properly, etc., etc. But we're here, and it looks like it's working for you guys. So I'm happy to say welcome to the live stream. Yeah, let's do it. We're gonna just, I don't know, click around the game day because, as you know, we can't really show the games. I wish we could, but we can't. And we'll just click around the game, see if we chat some baseball questions. Football's coming up a couple weeks away. Everyone's probably pumped about that too, right? But it looks like we got a couple of you guys here. Ulan, my main man, OJ, Khan, you guys are all ballers. I love you guys. Thanks for coming. Yeah, let's see it. What do we got here? So you is live. Last time was that the Nationals Red Sox game that broke your heart. It wasn't Nationals. It was Red Sox Blue Jays. Yeah, it was. I was actually making the thumbnail for today. I didn't really have to make too much of a difference because the thumbnail was just the same as last year. I just had to delete some. It was a heartbreaker. That was a great stream though. A couple hours, then the Red Sox just broke my heart live on stream. It was pretty good, for sure. Steven Hammond, welcome, buddy. Nice to see you. Welcome here. Khan's here. The Orioles are outnumbering us. We got 2 Orioles fans in the chat. So we might have to watch them lose to the White Sox today, but we'll get to that, right? Right? Hopefully everyone's having a good day. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Everyone's favorite. Football's right around the corner. I personally can't wait. I don't watch too much preseason though. Kind of just wait. Been doing a little bit of my fantasy draft preparation. As you guys know, we're going to be running the channel fantasy league. I did say I was going to get that together this week. So hopefully we get that going. I shouldn't say hopefully. I'm going to put it together tomorrow. And so if you guys are interested, there'll be ideally 10 spots again this year. I know we have about 6 people guaranteed that they want to play so far. So if we only have to have 6, that's going to be the case. But I'm going to keep reminding people in our power rankings, at least for the next 2 weeks. So I think we'll probably do the draft pretty much the week of or the weekend before the football season. It's just going to be kind of the same as last year with the football fantasy for the channel. It's just going to be pretty simple, very noob friendly. You don't really have to know too much. Small roster, small points. It's just for fun. And of course, I'm going to give away a jersey to whoever wins. Hopefully someone out there can knock me off my perch, right? We got Steve Hammond. Yep, can't wait for football. I'm playing Mutt Online. I don't know what that is. Mutt Online with overall 70 team. Is that Madden? I remember you talking about that you were playing Madden before. I don't know what that is. I'm not up to your gamer lingo, Colin. I wish I knew much about baseball, but I'll be chilling. Yeah, Ulan, that's all we're here for. If you want to talk football, we can talk football. I'm just here to watch my Blue Jays hopefully take these Red Sox on. If other people want to check out other scores as well, just talk with the people. So this stream, the whole point of it was we did a video not this past weekend, but the weekend before, and I threw it out there. I said if we get 25 more subscribers that I would do a live stream because it'd been almost a year since we done one, and sure enough, you guys all came through. I got 29 subscribers in 5 days, which was just crazy. So that's pretty much what this stream was for, and it's just to hang out with, honestly, the diehards like of the channel, and maybe we'll touch a few hearts along the way, right? So that's what I thought. I thought it was Madden Ultimate Team. Yeah. I've got a fantasy draft at 9 tonight. Got the second pick, so probably going to get CMC. I'm Gaskin jersey this year. That's a bold statement. I think you have to draft Gaskin though if you're gonna ask for a jersey. I think that's part of the rules. Say hi to Margot for me too, buddy. That's awesome. Second pick though. Second pick is Colin McCaffrey, huh? Or Colin, you know what I mean. Christian McCaffrey. But who's going number one? I would suspect that he would go number one in most pools. Just got no sound, so I'm going to put on my own music. I don't think I can really stream any music or anything like that, but it's a little weird in a quiet room. Just me talking, so. Oh, John, that makes sense. I forgot how quickly not watching football for 8-something months it's gonna be. I've heard a lot of people thinking that Hines is actually going to be somewhat of a decent option, probably in deeper leagues as a number 2 with now that they have Matt Ryan in there. I've heard that. But what do I know? I'm just reading mumbo jumbo on the internet and people probably trying to take me off of what it's supposed to be, something like that. You're going to have to let me know. I'm going to switch over, like this game, I'm going to just watch this. We'll switch over to this Orioles because we know how you guys love it, and you guys do have that runner in scoring position. I think you guys, the series with the White Sox, very, very important for you guys with the Orioles. Like, if you guys can walk away with a nice little sweep here, a 3-game sweep heading into the weekend. Can't quite remember who you guys got this weekend, but you gotta maintain pace. You need the Jays to lose today. You need. Well, I think the Rays already played, didn't they not? Oh, oh yeah, they played. I thought they played the Angels, but maybe that series ended yesterday. Looks like it. Yeah, these Orioles, like, you guys hit 500 and like a rocket. You guys rocketed up there. And it's been a little bit of a battle, and I see it now that the Rays are actually playing right now. It's 0-0. I was like scrolling around, it's right there. And then we see an in-play runs from the J killer himself, Mountcastle. It's a ground out, but he does score the run, which cuts it to a 1-run game for you guys. So that's all right. That's probably what you guys want. Be within striking distance about halfway through the game. Just a little bit of a look around the league from this afternoon. They played some games. Seattle, this game was 1-1 in the 9th, and we saw Seattle blow the game late, which it's not great for Seattle in this race. The wild card race it's very tight, right? Seattle wants to pick up these wins against Washington. Definitely the worst team in the league. They want to pick those up, but it is what it is. I'm just going to take a quick second, throw out a tweet to let people know too that we're streaming this shit. Yeah, I think most people can really say if they're batting against Kikuchi, they have a good shot at a homer. Let's kind of be honest for a second. Just throwing out a quick tweet for you guys. Just maybe we'll get some other people, some questions. If you guys have any questions or just want me to keep rambling about nothing, I can do that too. I'm pretty good at that for the most part. But I'm just going to keep going around. We got Cleveland, 7-0 today, so that's a huge win for the Guardians, really. a little bit of a cushion in their division now. We're going to see the Twins. They've been playing the Astros this week and been losing, with the Orioles losing or beating the White Sox yesterday. So a little bit of a cushion because the Guardians beat San Diego yesterday, and that's 2 games against San Diego. They had a little 2-game set. And as we've talked about in the power rankings, San Diego's really just been struggling. Very big struggle for them. So that was a pretty key series because, like, in the power rankings wise, I think I had the Guardians at 10. Oh, they're right behind me. Yeah, the Guardians at 10 and San Diego at 12. So it looks like the power rankings are undefeated yet again. Which, are we surprised? Maybe not. Do I think the Orioles should call up Gunnar? Man, like, I know you asked this in the chat too, the Discord chat, but like, I am not super in tune with how the Orioles are playing their roster, right? Like how they're playing their call-ups. Like, I'm not super. I don't follow the team's farm systems too much. I have a hard enough time following 30 teams MLB rosters trying to understand their farms. So it's just too much for me. I'd rather just focus on being able to at least talk about all the teams in the MLB for the most part. If you're at the bottom row of the power rankings, less likely I understand what's going on, and that again kind of goes to show don't know farm teams too well. Like when the A's start bringing up all these young guys that have been doing pretty okay for them, I don't really know, but that's when I start to get some notice. The main thing is we don't necessarily want Odor starting every game. Yeah, but if he's a young kid too, like when it comes to playoffs and important games, young kids can really struggle at the beginning too. And if you got a team like you guys do that have had the momentum for now, I don't even know, like, has it been 3 months that you guys have been like one of the hottest teams in the league? It feels like it now. Do you want to really mess with it? Bring in a kid that could potentially go cold. Like, we all know how Kelenic goes. We know how that stuff goes. So, like, do we want to risk that? I don't know. I tend to lean towards not doing it, definitely when you're in a playoff race. I remember how upset you guys were, too, when you guys thought about the trading your closer, too, which seemed crazy at the time. It seems to be work. Yeah, it's been since June. Yeah, so like, yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, I still wish they would change that rule around the calling people up and waiting all the way till May to call these kids up just to save that 1 year. Like, imagine if you guys had Rooshman the whole season. Probably wouldn't be this. You'd probably be in a playoff spot right now. I guess not that it's too much of a difference, but a little bit. So we got 2 outs now. Chicago up to bat. First pitch out. Not surprised. It's been a little bit of an interesting year for the White Sox. They just haven't got a lot going. Like AJ Pollock batting .235. That's probably one of his lower of the years. They traded for Andrus. Or I guess they didn't really trade for him. They got him off waivers, but Vaughn Grissom on the Braves. He's up and he's mashed. Yeah, there's some good points. The Braves have a lot of guys that have actually came up, and it's a big part of why the Braves have been crushing so much. That's a good point. That is a very good point. I'm gonna pull up the standings, just take a quick look at some of this for fun. Even though I know I do that. This is like my bread and butter. I'm looking at this daily. But this is the wild card race. We got the O's are 2 games out. Technically, look at that. Seattle is now the lowest on there, which I find surprising. But I guess over the last like 20 games, it feels like Seattle's been basically 500, and 500 is not going to get it done for you come playoff time. Like, playing 500 ball in this American League, not going to do it. Wow. Orioles already have 12 more wins than last year. Yeah, that's not surprising at all, to say the least. Like, look, the Orioles are really starting to, like, I think I knew pretty early too that these Orioles started to be ahead of these Central teams. We saw them. I think it really shifted for me when they played Chicago White Sox in that first series they played them. And now they're starting to get some cushion. We got the Twins losing 4 in a row here that are just like they're getting shot in the foot. Guardians starting to pull away a little bit, and then of course we got the National League. Dodgers pretty much a lock. Cardinals, I think at this point are getting as close to a lock for the division as you could be as they've been all season. Giants are still sneakily only 5.5 games back, and with the way these two teams ahead of them are playing, I think Phillies should be able to walk away with that second spot. But if we start looking at the division itself, we got the Braves a game and a half behind now. Insane. Just insane. The Mets going to Colorado, whereas the Braves go to St. Louis, so hopefully the Mets can win more than the Braves in those two situations. But this is going to be a good series over the weekend. Atlanta and St. Louis. Got to be pretty excited I'm pretty excited to watch those two teams play for sure. And then, of course, you got 19 games back in that situation. So just wild stuff. Toronto, Tampa, and Seattle have been flip-flopping every day, I feel like. Yeah, that's very true. It's been pretty much any given day. It's whoever's hot, and it's going to be whoever. And right now, if you really look at it, we'll go back to the wild card quickly. Tampa Bay, 8-2 over the last 10, won 4 in a row, and that's why they're starting to pull away. And I say this every power ranking video. It's going to be the teams that make it now from now on are going to be the teams that we got 6 weeks left of baseball. The teams that put together 10-game winning streaks, those are going to be the teams that get it done. Adley did something. Did he? Must have. Grounds out. I don't know. It must have been a defensive play on TV. I don't know. I missed it. Gavin grounds out, second baseman, Odor. Unless you're just talking about what we were talking about before. How did the Dodgers get so far ahead? I feel like just yesterday the Padres were right there. They were, but I think if you look at... Oh, are you guys hearing this music? That's probably not right. Whoops. I just realized you guys were hearing that. Probably shouldn't have. But there goes my... I'm going to get copyright strike. But... think back to that Dodgers. The Dodgers, they've been playing 900 baseball for a month and a half. It's been absolutely insane. They've had, I think, 3 10-game winning streaks in past 3 months. Their run differential 269, just a massive difference. Massive. Switch over to these Jays. Well, we're going to try and tie this up. We got 2 out. We got a man. We got Vladdy, our boy, at the plate here. Guy, first and second. 115 games. They might. But I think for them, what are they at now? 85. Well, how many losses is that? 115, 45. So they can only lose 8 more games. That'll be tough. That'll be tough. I don't see the Dodgers. I figure the Dodgers are gonna lose more than 8 down the stretch here. Think they just didn't they didn't play super great in April. Of course, it's April. Who cares? In May, I think at one point we had them 4th or 5th on the power rankings. They're a little bit of a slow starter this year, but makes sense. Freeman didn't have the quickest start either. Yeah, it might come off the gas a little, but oh, in play runs. Vladdy, let's go. Look where that is. That's got to be a bomb, right? It's got to be a bomb right in his red zone. Oh, is this going like over the monster? Let's just will it into being here. Ah, oh, it's a single. Whatever, still counts. Um, yeah, the Yankees were the stop, and that like they might take their foot off the gas, but that's kind of what I'm worried the Yankees did, right? Like the Yankees took their foot off the gas, and it can be worrisome to do it definitely in September to like kind of slow down because the playoffs are right around the corner. To be able to find that spot again, it's tough. It's almost better to just keep consistent and keep going for it. Yeah, no better feeling at all for sure, for sure. Um, that doesn't make any sense. Why would the Yankees not want the number one seed? Possibly. To be honest, in a 5 game set, I don't know if I want to play the Guardians. I guess because like you're not necessarily going to get a better, an easier. Because what if the 6 seed wins? I guess you play the 3 or the 6, but the Guardians in a 5 game set with their pitching, I think the Guardians might have some of the best top 3 pitchers in the American League. Like you got Houston, obviously, is way up there. But then the Guardians are right there. I don't know if I'd want to play them if the Guardians can get past the 6 seed. I guess I honestly don't think there's any easy second round. The American League's pretty stacked. I don't think there's any easy matchup. Like you'd want, like you probably want to play the 6 seed, but then that 6 seed has to win the 3 game series against the Guardians, which is my prediction. That the Guardians are going to be there, and I don't know if the Guardians will lose a 3 game series against whoever the 6 seed is, because I know the Guardians have beat the Jays this year overall. Guardians, I think, are better than Seattle if the Seattle is the 6 seed. I know I'm saying that now, and then I'm looking back here, and I got Seattle 7 and Guardians 10. But I'm starting to change my tune. Like this is a small window into what next week's power rankings might look like. We're only 4 days away. Yeah, exactly. 3 game series are such crapshoots too. Like you lose game one on a fluke, and you're 1 game away from going home, and any team can like send everybody they got in the kitchen sink at you to win that 1 game. And then if you do that in game two, when you're down a game, you throw everything you got, you're not going to have it for game three. So you're at a disadvantage. So I'm not so sure. I don't think honestly it matters. I think the big thing is going to be having the home field advantage in the championship. And so that why would you not want the number one seed when you're at home? Because if you're playing Houston as the Yankees in the championship, you want home field advantage because then you only have 3 games where they're banging trash cans instead of 4, right? So that's my theory. In play outs, we still got tie game here. We got Chicago Cubs taking a lead over the Cardinals. So Cardinals won game one of that. They split yesterday. So technically, the Cubs could split this series, and the Cubs continuing to play tough against everybody. Just wild, these Cubs this year. It's one of the weirdest teams, I think, on the board, are the Chicago Cubs. They're like in a league of their own. Like they're not quite good enough to be 500 with the Giants and the Red Sox, and they're not bad enough to be down there with the other teams. They're just like standalone, cemented at number 20. No, I didn't see what happened to Burns. Do we need to look at? Do I need to like watch it? Corbin Burns. Or are you? Oh, are you? Were you just talking about the fact that he got smashed? Because I did see that. I thought maybe there was like a highlight or something. Would it really kill MLB to push the World Series back a couple days to do a best of 5? I'm assuming you mean for the first round of best of 5. I wish they would. I hate best of 3. I don't think it's good at all for us, honestly. I wish they would do longer ones. Look at that. We're at 320 subs now. Look at that. I'm just blown away. Yeah, I just meant the 7 earned runs. Yeah, I did see that. You know me. Even though I'm not doing the wake up with baseball box scores, I still like do that. Every morning I'm still reading the box scores. It's like my obsession. It's part of why I like baseball so much, is I think box scores are just so cool. It's also how I managed to like stay on top of who's doing well for what teams, even somewhat near the bottom of the teams. I'm going to switch here now because the Cubs are starting to roll in some runs against Miles Mikolas, who is one of my fantasy pitchers, just getting obliterated right when I need. Dodgers in the past week have scored 13 off Alcantara, Burns, and got shut out. Yeah. Man, the Dodgers, I don't know. This is like, I couldn't come up with a team that was going to beat the Dodgers in a best of 5 or 7. And that's obviously why I picked them to win the World Series in my most recent prediction video. I just think they're just such a juggernaut of a team. I don't care how good pitching is on the Mets. I don't care if the Cardinals have the offense to be able to put them up with them. I think that just on paper, like pitching and bats all together, they're just like an all-star lineup. And they got Dustin May back, who looked fucking good in his first outing back. So I think he might have pitched once since then, actually, or he might pitch today. I don't know if it'll show. Oh, Andrew Heaney? I didn't even know he's a Dodger. I'm not going to lie. I did not know he was a Dodger. Wow, he started... What am I missing? Where have I been? He started 8 games this year? I've been out to lunch. Okay. Totally. I've been totally out of that. I missed something there. I don't know how I missed that. Wild. Just wild. Yeah, let's get back. I went Mets in my vid. I feel like I'm about to look really stupid if the Braves catch them. Yeah, I think I picked Mets against the Braves in my video, and I think if I had to pick it over again, I might still pick it the same. Although I do think the Braves are winning the division now. I don't think you can stop that train. It's just their momentum is just so much stronger, and the Mets have no momentum. They haven't had any momentum since like early June. They've been a while since they've actually been able to do that. So I'm worried. I don't think the Mets can hold on. Honestly, the Braves are just they're in top form right now, and they've been in top form for a couple of months now. And we saw it in that last series. In play runs, and again, the Cubs are just laying it to Miles. Mikolas getting crushed. He's gonna be sending it home real soon. They're down 3-0, but that's nothing. They got Farrell on the mound. The Cardinals, they got it. They got MVP caliber. Oh no, he's not in today. Is Goldschmidt getting the day off? Must be Goldschmidt. Their MVP getting the day off, so they're probably gonna put up a big fat L, right? Hold on, I think my phone's right here. The wife's calling. I gotta make sure everything's okay before. Okay, she just forgot that we had this amazing live stream coming up. Just want to give a shout out to all the fans out there, all the subs, all the people tuning in. Really appreciate it. This channel is really starting to grow. It's been past couple of weeks. We've really grown in size. We've probably got about 100 new subs over the past month and a half. And honestly, it does give me a lot of motivation to keep making content, because I know at least someone's gonna watch it. Before I would do it just for my own sake, and then I kind of died down. Like, and it always helps to have you guys, someone watching. Like, it's nice to have someone to talk baseball with, talk football with, if you guys like hockey, that kind of thing, when that season comes. But I lost by a lot. Oh, is that Madden? Still talking Madden, brother? Where'd my mouse is gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's the end of that inning. We're going to go over to, I guess, let's watch over to this Angels game. Got the Angels hopefully going to get to McClanahan here, because I think both me and the O's fans here want to see the Rays lose this one. Thanks, Con. Means a lot, buddy. You're loyal. You're a loyal fan of the channel. I appreciate it. I'm curious, like, what, I don't know, like, obviously for the channel, the power rankings videos always do very well. People love power rankings. Whenever they come out and say my rankings are wrong, their teams start to lose. So be careful what you wish for, because apparently I'm pretty good at when it comes to picking rankings. It seems to be something I feel like I'm pretty good at it. Usually once a year, there's one team I just can't put my finger on, and last year that was the Giants. But honestly, I feel like that was more of a fluke last year than anything. I think I had the right pulse of them. They just were on the right side. But this year, I like to think I was pretty bang on for a lot of the year. Like, there hasn't been a lot of movement in the overall standings of my power rankings for the past few weeks. Like, some teams will move a couple spots here and there, but I think for the most part, I think the one team I got wrong, obviously I think everybody got them wrong, was the Angels at one point. I think I had them in the top 8. I wouldn't have been surprised. I'd have to look back, but other than that, I don't think I've had one team too low. I think that Twins, obviously, I was always concerned. I had them, if I put the Twins in the top, I'd be shocked if I put them at 6. But the Twins were another one of those teams that I was a little questionable of at the start of the season, rightfully so. But I had to give them credit because they had such a big lead on their division, and they were smashing the teams they were supposed to. But they've just fallen apart. Yeah, that's a good point. The Orioles were a team, but I don't know. I think of all the people out there, I was starting to give the Orioles credit long before other people. Like, I've had Orioles in 13th for at least 3 weeks. I've had them in that third row for feels like 5 or 6 weeks. It feels like a long time. I remember when they were definitely in the bottom row at one point this season, and I put them into the second row after they went on a little bit of a stretch, and then they were at the top of the second row. Like, those Orioles, I feel like I gave them credit before most people. Usually, that seems to be me. Like, I like to toot my own horn, but I tend to be a little bit ahead. People this past week are giving me a lot of shit for where I put the Mets. I put the Mets in 4th this past week, and honestly, I could see them now dropping to, 6th after this week. We'll see how they go into this weekend series, but they cannot be happy with losing both games to the Yankees. But we'll see. I'm not going to jump too much on the Mets yet. I think 4 is a pretty solid spot for them. I might be a little bit ahead. Hey, you put us 26th opening day. That isn't bad. You definitely saw it before. A lot of people. Yeah, like 20. I was technically, like, on opening day, 26th makes sense because by the end of that month, you guys were like 26th or worse in the whole league, right? So, makes sense. That was all right. I didn't give you credit for some of these guys, though, coming up and being good. That probably goes to show with what I'm talking about earlier, where I'm not super familiar with farm teams. So if you guys got a strong farm team and like Rooshman coming out, I wouldn't have really thought of how much of an impact that could have had. Looks like McClanahan gets out of it with a 0-0. We're going to go into the bottom of the 6th with Tampa Bay, but we're going to hop over to this Baltimore game. Baltimore has a man in scoring position with your guy's boy, Adley. Oh, it looked like Adley at the plate. Switch back. Adley at the plate here. So Mullins start off with an out, and then Mullins got a double. And then we got Adley. I can tell that I haven't done a live stream in a while because I've been going for like 35 minutes and my throat is already starting to get dry and sore. Don't think I got enough water yet either. Didn't really plan this one through, boys. Just have this leftover iced coffee that's like pretty much water, but that's pretty much it. I think if MLB ever allowed you to just like actually have the game on, I could be like a commentator, that would probably be like the best thing ever. I would probably do that like every night. I'd just flip around. Back when they used to have like court surfing for NBA or like hockey, it'd be like center ice or whatever. It's just, that'd be so much fun. I wish they would let you do that. I wonder if it would just be a monetization strike, not a copyright strike, but I feel like it would be a copyright strike because I'd be like literally streaming the games, and I don't think that's going to be anything they would let you do. Do I think Albert Pujols will hit 700 home runs on the season? I don't think he's in the lineup today when we were looking at it before. Oh, he is. 275. No, I don't. I'm just going to answer that question now and go back. We got Mullins on third, so we got to keep it on this game. This is a key game for Orioles here. Santander. I feel like I was going to say that they're not really going to attack him, but they might have to. Mountcastle up next. They might be a little bit cautious here with the two bases open. Technically, they can be a little cautious here, and then they don't have to be too aggressive against Mountcastle because they it looks like pretty much just like that. It's a pop-up, and the threat is over, and Giolito gets out of it. So let's just, I guess, hop back to St. Louis. My boy Nolan Arenado trying to make a little bit of those runs back. He could tie it back up with one swing of the bat. It looks like they're all over the place here. Not really giving him too much to hit, but he's swinging at a thing or two. In fairness, I don't think the other teams fear Mountcastle as much as the Jays. Well, maybe, yeah, it's probably not. Reminds me of, was it Johnny Damon? No one feared him except Jays fans either. Ron Duffney, what's up, my buddy? My pal. Hope you're having a good night. Welcome, welcome. Got any questions for us, Ron? Jay's putting together a little bit of a threat too, it looks like. So I'm going to switch over. I just want to see this at-bat with Arenado. If you could play every game against the Jays, he'd be. Yeah, he would be. Good thing he doesn't. I am worried for when the Jays play the Orioles. What? We have 9 more games against them. Not gonna be fun. Can Yanks clinch? Yeah. The Yankees. I don't think they can not clinch at this point. I think, right? I would think they'd have to really fall apart, like disastrous, like worse than the September when they gave up that 9-game lead. Like I guess it's technically the lead they have is less than 9 games right now than that September, but they'd have to fall to 3 different teams. I just don't see it being possible. The Yankees are pretty much right after this at bat. We'll go take a look. As you can see, we didn't even get a chance to flip to the Jays. They got out, so that game remains 2-2. Tampa does have a runner in scoring position. We see Nolan Arenado strike out. So we can either go to Houston, who Minnesota's in scoring position, 2 guys with no out, and we got Tampa with 2 out. So I think I'm going to go here because this is likely more runs, even though its game doesn't mean a whole lot. We're going to go there. Go Cubs. Yeah, bud. We were just talking about the Cubs, how they're kind of in a league of their own right now. They're like not in the bad tier, but not in the great tier. They're just like right there in the middle. I think next year we're going to see them take a step forward, though, which is surprising considering that selling they did. In-play runs, Carlos Correa, after saying he is in Minnesota for the long run, he comes in here and hits some RBIs. Wonder what it'll be. That's definitely too low to be a dong, right? So if the Yankees do lose out, OJ, you're gonna have to clip that, and then I don't know, I'll make some sort of video around that, but there's no chance. Just how far into the stream are we? 40 minutes? 40 minutes in, just remember. It's just a sac fly, so nothing crazy, but it does tie it up. I'm going to go to the standings here. Just kind of want to... Yeah, so they got 8 games. I don't think the wild card will show, right? No, it won't. So they got 8 games on top of Tampa, which has 2 games. So they have 10 games, and they'd have to lose to 4 teams. Like, it's just impossible. Literally impossible with a team like the Yankees. I would bet my house on it. I don't have a house, but yeah. At this point, I think I guess I would say the odds of the Yankees not getting that first round bye it's still probably out there too. Like, I would say it's only like they have like a 90% chance. If I was a betting man, I'd need a lot more than I'd need like I would say it's 9-1. Judge needs to win MVP. He's been clear-cut most valuable player in the league. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about that today. More so in the National League. I was curious what you guys think. I was kind of leaning that Goldschmidt seemed to be the National League MVP at this point. I kind of was looking at his numbers. He's leading in average. He's got a ton of homers. He's over 100 RBIs. He's got stolen bases. I think he had 10. Goldschmidt just seemed to me to be clear-cut ahead of the rest in the National League. It's a big part of what's going on there. I don't know who else I might consider for that at this point. I don't know if you can really give an MVP to a Dodgers player just because their whole team's all-star. Curious if you guys have another name that I'm probably overlooking. All right, he ends up striking out the next 2 batters and gets out of it with only the 1-run damage. So let's jump back over to the White Sox and the Orioles. I went to a Cards Phillies game a month or two ago and saw Goldie was hitting 340. Yeah, Judge is great. He really is. Just like a massive human specimen that just gets it done. It's a little crazy. It's kind of crazy how long it took him to get to the MLB. Like, he's definitely a lot older than some guys that he took him a while to get in there. So he's not, his next contract's gonna really be his money maker, and then what? He's only got one real big contract left in him, I think. So I don't know. Can I add to the description? I was gonna say, if you guys aren't part of our Discord community, to jump into that. I don't know if I can make changes to our description at this point. I might be after. But yeah, if you're interested in joining the Discord, I will add it to the description after the video, or you can go to another video on the channel, like last power rankings that I did a couple days ago. It has it in there. Join the Discord. We're going to be setting up a NFL fantasy pool for anyone interested in that. It's going to be free. Winner gets a jersey, fun stuff. Can you pin it to the chat? Dude, you're asking stuff that I should know the answer to, but I don't. I can create a poll. Let's see. Let's try this. Should we do more live streams? Let's see. Does this work? I can do a poll. I don't know. There's got to be a way to pin it to the chat somehow. I just don't know how. I don't know. I'm new to this. It's been way too long since I did one of these. Participants. It only shows 3, but I know we have more than 3, so that's weird. No, that's not it either. No, I'll just yeah, I can just, I guess, just post it myself in there as well. Whoops. You're already in on it, or you want in on it? Whatever. I'll just put it in the chat if anyone's in there. We just talk sports in there, and that's where we do every season we do an NFL. Well, this will be our second season doing NFL. This is our first season doing MLB. Still waiting for someone to be able to beat me though. So OJ, I'm counting on you to give me a run in baseball this year. All right, just give me a sec. I gotta spin a little bit. Chicago definitely looking like they're trying to get something here, add some runs to their. All right, I'll post the Discord for you. Join that, and I'll be putting an announcement in that Discord probably this week, maybe tomorrow, probably by the end of Friday. I'll put an announcement, and people that want to join can start joining, and then we'll try to get a draft together. Alex, you should tell them the story of my Cinderella story. I don't know what you're talking about. Cinderella story where Gaskin fell short, where you were so close. Judge to the Cubs. Yeah, I can see it. The Cubs I think they got to make a splash in this offseason. And I did make a hot take on Twitter. I think it was a few weeks ago now. It was like 3 weeks ago where I said the Yankees would not re-sign Judge. So think it's a hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take anymore, but Cubs, I can see them. I can see it. Judge and Wrigley with the wind blowing out. Hello. That would be awesome. Alright, what else we got here? Not a lot of action, so this is like the only action going on at this second. It's been a long time since a pitch went through, so I don't know what that means when it comes to MLB. So we got 3 votes. Everyone says we should do more live streams, so I remember last year when we did the one live stream, it was the Dodgers and Houston, when Houston was finally making a return to Dodger Stadium. We got so many. We got like 500. We had 100 people plus watching at a single time. So I definitely need to work on some sort of title to get people in. Because I just love when people ask questions. Like asking questions, answering questions, talking baseball. It's honestly what I love about this channel is people bring different perspectives from all the different markets. You say the Cubs score, but I don't see that. I don't know what you're saying, buddy. There's already been 3-0. Oops. In play, no outs. That's not good. That must mean bases loaded coming up for Jose Abreu. Singles on line drive, left fielder. So, bases loaded with 1 out. Pitching change. Are the Orioles going to leave Brian Baker in? That is the question. Not good, yeah. Orioles are bad. Can the Ravens play already? Haven't they been playing? Like, do you not count the preseason? I don't technically, so I'm with you. I'm ready for NFL to start. I was watching Tyreek Hill catch bombs from Tua. I'm so excited as a Dolphins fan. Like, it's going to be such a sick season for us. I honestly think the Dolphins are going to make the playoffs. And I think we have the second longest drought in NFL right now at 8. It's like 6 or 8 seasons. I can't remember. I was looking at it for that longest droughts of playoff video I just did. If you haven't seen that, check that out, etc. This is a huge make or break year for Lamar. Well, you know my take on Lamar, I think, already. So I'm not going to go about that already. Yeah, so Ron, this is a bonus stream for the subs. At the start of this year, I said I was only going to be doing 1 video a week until this past weekend. I kind of put out an incentive. If the power rankings got so many likes, I would do a bonus video. I did that 2 weeks ago when I did that. I did a playoff prediction video for August. You can check that. If you just go to the channel and look at the videos, it's like the 5th oldest one now. I do power rankings every week, Sunday night. And then I've been doing bonus videos now because every power rankings, I've kind of set a target like, hey, if this gets so many likes, I'll do another video. And then I did one where I was like, if we get 25 subs in 1 week, which I thought was a huge target, like 25 in 1 week. This channel's never had that many. I said, if we do that, get 25 more subs, I will do a bonus video and I would do a live stream. So this is that live stream that we got because we got 27 subs within 4 days or 5 days, something like that. So we just blew it out of the water. So this is just me doing what I promised, really. And the bonus video that went along with this came out last week. I just talked about the longest playoff droughts in baseball, as well as did talk about the other sports as well. Dolphins scare me. I hope so. They should. They're better than the Ravens. I'm excited to see that Dolphins offense. Man, me too. Me too. I don't know. I don't think it can possibly compare with the Bills' offense, but who knows? Like, this is the make or break year for Tua. He has no more excuses. We got a new coach. We got new. We got a wide receiver with Waddle and Cheetah. Uh, who knows? Like, I really hope something happens with the. At the very least, I expect us to be the second best team in that division, but am I discounting the Patriots too much? Probably. Are the Jets finally due to make a turnaround? Probably. So it's going to be interesting. Waddle and Tyreek is an unreal. Yeah, it is. I'm so pumped for that. Miles Gask, running back. Yeah, you're going to have to ask that guy out. All right, Ron. Just if you're in, I don't know what that in means, but if you're in, check. Just wait. I'll be posting in the Discord an announcement for when I start the fantasy league, and then you guys can sign up. There'll be enough spots. I'll probably have to go out and find extra people. So if you just sign up, pretty good. Joe Burrow overrated. I don't know, man. I don't know if he's overrated. One thing I like about him is his cool, calm demeanor. Just seems to be Captain Clutch. Not a bad QB, but just 50% of his total yards came after the catch last year. See, those are the kind of stats I wouldn't have known, and you obviously know. So the playoffs was definitely a Cinderella run. I totally agree, but at the same time, like, they're not a bad team. Like, they have Joe Mixon at running back. He's a monster. Chase was a monster. They have wide receiver depth. They had it. They had Higgins. They had Boyd. They had three very solid options. Like, it wasn't super surprising. All right, Ron. Thanks for stopping in, man. We'll see you around. Eight games this season, dude. You got to remember, what is this? 17 games though. So you're saying they're gonna go 8-9? I think you're out to lunch, bud. They're going to pick up at least 5 wins in the division. I would easily bet that they get over 8 wins. Although I don't know which divisions you guys, like which NFC division you guys match up with this year, or I don't remember which NFC division you guys matched up with last year either. Bray, who does strike out, I was too busy talking that I didn't even notice. So you guys might be able to get out of this jam. You guys really need to. They're a good team for sure. I'm not using the Ravens bias. The Ravens might be better. Although I think you guys are all over that Lamar Kool-Aid. I'm going to call you out on it every time I hear you guys talk about Lamar. You two just love him so much. And I don't. We do not like to see this as Orioles fans. We got in-play runs / runs. This is not good. It's just one. Just one little single. This is about as good as you could ask for. They did make the pitching substitution to Akin. Who is that guy that went in for Lamar last year? I had more faith in him, I think, when he started going in and not throwing picks. I want to say Keenan Allen, but that doesn't make any sense. What was his name? It started with a K, I thought. Brewers got a 1-0 lead over the Dodgers early here. We got 0-0. Zach Gallen, I know he's pitching for Arizona today. He's looking good. Always looking good. Love me some Zach Gallen. Huntley. Why did I say K? I was willing to bet my life on a K being involved. Glad I didn't. There goes my reputation. Moncada just not having that great of a year at all. Let's see if he can, if Atkin can get him out of it, guys. I think this is a pivotal point in this game. If the Orioles can get out of it, only giving up this one run, we're gonna see them get 3 more shots. It's gonna be tough. White Sox bullpen, not one to scoff at for sure. Just keeps fouling him off. He's fighting. Well, see, what pick did you have? You got to remember, he's going to be split up with Waddle. That's the only downside to him compared to last year, where I guess KC, like, I guess he splits the touches with Kelsey. But who is Jaceki still a Dolphin? Because he'd be a solid tight end too. Yeah, it looks like he's still on the Dolphins. Okay. '18th overall. Okay, so that's what, your second pick? He was the best wide receiver available. Okay, there you go. In play outs, you guys got out of it. There you go. Orioles are cooling off. Dude, I don't even know how you can really say that. What are they, 500? 500 is not cool. They'd won 2 in a row. And they beat the Jays in both series they played against them the past 2. You guys have like winning record over the past 2 weeks. I don't think you're cooling off that much. You're just not. Sure, you're not 700 anymore. That was pretty unreal. That was unsustainable. But I don't know. You guys are definitely in the hunt. You gotta like it, and you gotta beat this White Sox team though. It's just like how the Jays need to beat this Red Sox team. So yeah, I think that's what he meant too. You guys aren't going 162-0. Sorry. Oops. Yeah, so looks like you guys are unanimous that we should do more live streams. I think next time I might look for maybe a somewhat of a later one. I don't know. Might look for a key match, or maybe even just do 1 hour live stream here and there when I can. I love coming in here and just chatting. So, but we need I need my man OJ and Con. You guys come here and make it possible with all your talk, and it makes it a lot easier. If you guys weren't here, I'd be just bored. I'd be just sitting here talking to myself. So gonna have to find like some key games on the schedule. I'm thinking come September, I might do a morning video again like I did last year, where I just kind of talk about the playoff races and kind of do that, because that was a big hit last year for the channel. People like that. Just reviewing the games from the night before that were just playoff based. So what do you I like the loyalty, especially when it comes to the Orioles. But the wife's going to be home soon. I'm probably going to wrap this up relatively soon. So if you guys have any other questions, concerns, I might go watch the rest of this Jays game while I eat dinner. But I need an idea for what the next video is going to be. Because I think I'm going to try to get back to doing a Wednesday video for you guys, because those have been pretty good. I got to be honest. I was shocked. One of them is like one of the top videos on the channel now, that prediction video. I think people love those prediction videos though, so what can you say about that? But Even that the playoff drought video did all right. So I just need to. I'm not sure what I'll do for the next video. I was thinking either maybe grade each team on their season, like A plus, A, whatever, or maybe like panic meter for playoff teams. So like say, should you be panicking? MVP talks, like who's the best player on each team this season. Just trying to know, get an idea. Maybe even do. I'm gonna have to do some sort of Judy or Sutton. I like Judy. Judy's strong, personally. In play, no outs is not good. Reese McGuire possibly getting some revenge on his old team here. Hopefully it's not a double. Judy just had like he had that injury last year that really held him back at his production, but I think I would call him the number one, right, on the Broncos. Excited, they got Russell Wilson this year, so I think that's gonna be pretty big. What was I gonna check? Oh yeah. So according to the depth charts, he is number one. I don't even have something on here though. Oh no, they do. Never mind. Aaron Jones. Kyle Pitts. I like Kyle Pitts. Damn, dude. I don't know. Aaron Jones. What is it? That your second pick, I'm assuming, I guess? Sounds good, Ulan. We'll talk soon, buddy. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to be wrapping this up soon. I appreciate you all the time, buddy. Say hi to Margot for me if you haven't already. Otherwise, we'll talk soon. Do you like your lineup? I think I'm going to watch to the end of this inning. So bases loaded. Bottom of the seventh. Oh my god. It's like stream nightmares. Are we going to repeat what happened last year? I don't know. I hope. I think this is like the exact same score. And it might be the exact same inning. But last year when we did this same... It might have been the 8th last time. I remember the Jays made a comeback in the night. What a stream. That was fun. But let's see it. Let's see Garcia get out of this. It's much needed. We do have the Orioles getting something going over here. They got a man on first, no out. This is like typical of what I'm worried about with Blue Jays lately. It's just these kind of games, man. They just struggle. I've been struggling with them lately. And as you can tell, I had the Jays in 15th in the power rankings because of just how they've been. getting sweaty. We got one out in the O's. Dodgers trying to come back there. Very likely they will, right? Don't want to see that Jays walking like the lead run. I might just flip this microphone. Oh, nice pitch right here. Fastball 97. Actually, I wonder, like, they had the release speed at 97 and the result speed. Like, what is that? I don't know which one shows up. I'm assuming the 97 on a fastball, right? Robert Schneider. We'll see. Come on. We need to get out of it for sure. Houston took the lead here 2-1. We still got 0-0. I didn't see who was pitching for the Angels either. McClanahan, is it Otani? It must not. It might be. I don't remember when he went last. In play outs. It's what we like to see. Jackie Bradley Jr. My man gets it done. All right. I said I was going to wait till the end of this inning, but I'll give you a little bit of a bonus here. We're going to watch the end of this Orioles half inning. Then I'm probably going to call it because it's pretty much dinner time over here. So if you have any last questions, comments, concerns, ideas for videos, get it in that chat now or forever hold your peace. And while you're here, don't forget to smash that like button, guys, because we know what it's all about. Orioles content, let's go. I thought about it, but then I was like, it doesn't get the clicks, right? I'm just kidding. I did think about it. Don't know what I would do though there. Maybe like the tale of two seasons. I thought about it. I feel like I missed the boat on that though, because it would have been better to do it while they were super hot. You know, I did talk about it actually in the Discord. I think this is what my next video is going to be, is the relocation video. Oh, they're bringing in Kendall Graveman now, so it's going to be a little bit before we see how this plays out. Going to be a couple minutes. We see the Dodgers already tied it up. Freddie Freeman, of course, getting it done. This lineup is just insane. Betts, Turner, Freeman, Muncy, Turner, Gallo, Bellinger in the 8-hole, like just crazy. Yeah, it could be fun. I think I feel like there's going to be a lot of good content over the next month, especially with how tight these playoff races are going. I think I might even try to, if you guys see it, like nice little clips, like little 2-minute videos I can make too. Those sometimes can slap if something crazy happens. I want to be better on top of just getting something out. More often than not. Do have my other channel that I work on too, right? Of course. But man, this playoff season, I think if I keep making content all through the playoffs in NFL, we could see 500 subs, but in like a month and a half, which I'd be so ecstatic for. So pretty excited. I'm excited to see where this community is growing. There's Milo belching. Do you guys want to? Yeah. Just waiting for this this pitcher change to come through. Any second now. Rognon Odor. All right, I'm switching back to the Dodgers. Couldn't wait any longer. Didn't happen. Joey Gallo. Got 2-1. Yeah, there's a lot of people that seem to think Pollard has a shot to do something this year. I don't know. It feels like only 2 years ago everyone was like Ezekiel Elliott's like a top 2 back. So I find it strange that everyone's off his train. I don't know too much about the analytics side of that thing, but maybe this is the year he just fucking comes out swinging hard, right? I don't know. All right, he's got to be going. Oh, look at this. So close to the first pitch, just way out. He's either setting him up huge or he doesn't have it right now. This seems to be the problem with the Orioles right here. This bottom of the lineup, not the greatest. But hey, if you guys can come through, I think he's going to be more of a receiving back. Very possible. The NFL is definitely changing the way its backs are being played, right? And it depends. If you're in a half point, I think the league we run on the channel is 1 point per reception, which is huge, especially for a receiving back. Just a big reminder that you want those targets, definitely in our league. When we set the league up, it's going to be set up this week. Wow. Graveman, you're all over the place. Does Odor have the green light? All right, I won't discount the bottom. I'll try not to. Didn't Odor give you guys a walk-off recently, too? Or like a very clutch hit? I'm assuming he doesn't have the green light, but it is Rognon Odor. He likes to get punched. So, just wait. What is Kendall doing? A sinker just way at the top. What the hell is going on here? Change up. That pitch makes sense. Trying to get a swing. Bases loaded, guys. This is your chance to shine. The Orioles making something happen. We see Arizona put up a run. They're up 1-0. Cardinals got 1. While Mateo's coming out, I'm just gonna switch because I don't remember. Was there a home run? Must have been. Yeah, Newt Bar. We love Newt Bar here on the channel. Gets a home run. In play outs. That's not good. That's double play material right here. Right in the corner. It just grounds it this way. Grounds it that way. That's not good. I don't know. I don't like this, though. Like, the first pitch, a guy hasn't thrown a strike since coming in the game, and you swing at the first pitch that's, like, borderline. I don't like this at all, buddy. Like, definitely if it results in a double play, I just think this is, like, a manager nightmare. We'll see in a second. It's taking them a while to write it out. That usually means double play. Not gonna lie. Or there's like an error somehow in there. But it would say run if that happens. So I don't... yeah. Phillies going off to a win here. Looking pretty good. Gotta be happy about that. Dodgers now bases loaded. We're still waiting on the result of this Mateo play, buddy. Sinker. I don't know. I just think a sinker right there is just such a ground ball. Okay. You saw it. Is it a double play though? That's all I care about. I still gonna stand by what I said when a pitcher is throwing 4 4 balls in a row. You don't really want to do that on the first pitch. I don't care. Like, he hit it strong. Yeah. That sucks. That was your chance, boys. I don't know. I think you let him off the hook, to be honest. But there you guys have it. I'm gonna call the stream here. It was nice chatting with everybody. I gotta go grab some dinner. It's time. We'll do another one of these though soon. I promise on that. Next video coming out. I might do one. Probably not. Probably next one was gonna be power rankings, and then next week I'll do another one on Wednesday, and then we'll go from there. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you guys next time. Peace.